Since the release of Splitgate 2's latest update featuring its new Battle Royale mode, thousands of new players have been drawn to the game. Through its combination of Halo-style gunplay, high-speed movement, and creative portal mechanics, Splitgate 2 has quickly become one of the hottest FPS games out right now. But the game faces a huge problem. You see, new and even more experienced players continue to underutilize or flat out ignore one of the most important mechanics in the game, portals. Whether it's from lack of experience or playstyle, this leads some players to barely scratch the surface of what the game has to offer, which effectively puts a cap on a player's skill ceiling and prevents them from reaching their full potential. So in this video, I'll be giving a complete guide to Splitgate 2's portal system, with sections covering core portal mechanics and physics, smart portal decision making, key positioning tips for offense and defense, and advanced techniques to improve your portal IQ and raise your skill ceiling to the next level. So let's start with the basics, then work our way up. In Splitgate, you have two portals, left and right. These can be placed on specific portal walls around the map, designated by these walls with a white glowing outline. Looking at the default binds for controller, you can swap between your right and your left portal by hitting right on the D-pad. When you're ready to place your portal, hit the right bumper to place down the selected portal that you have. After you place down your first one, your portal indicator will automatically swap to the unused portal, allowing you to easily place down your second one. When you're done using your portal, you can close them both by hitting down on the D-pad. The game also allows you to change these controls as you see fit, so feel free to experiment with what works best for you. Now, although these controls are easy for anyone to learn, what makes them powerful is the physics behind them, which has a very important property: momentum. Through the use of momentum, you can drop from a ledge and fly across the map, sprint or slide into a portal and exit at full speed, and even chain portal routes to move unpredictably and travel at high speeds. We'll touch on this last point a bit later. Some other noteworthy mechanics are the ability to peek through them and gather information, and also block enemy portals by placing a portal of your own on top of it. A big part of improving your portal skills is changing how the way you think about it. Start asking, why am I placing a portal here, and what is the ultimate goal? Is it to rotate to get to the objective more quickly, or to get an angle on an opponent to catch them by surprise? This may take some getting used to at first, but over time, this way of thinking will become more natural and allow you to portal effectively on instinct. Here's a framework. Use offensive portaling to flank, reposition mid-fight, or take high ground on your opponent, as this will allow you to control the pace of gunfights and dominate your opponents. For defensive portaling, use portals to escape sticky situations, deny vision or access to an objective, rotate to teammates, and even reset gunfights. Avoid placing portals just because you can. Every portal should solve a problem, whether that's getting behind the enemy, cutting down rotation time, or creating unpredictability in your gunfights. And remember, portals are loud. Once you place one, smart players will know where you are or what you're trying to do. So avoid using the same patterns to avoid becoming too predictable. Good positioning is what turns basic portaling into a real advantage. There's an abundance of portal walls on every map, giving you the freedom to be creative in how you approach gunfights, rotations, and movement. Here's some ways to think about positioning and create opportunities for yourself on any map. Like I mentioned before, you should use portals to get above fights or behind cover, or to flank from non-obvious angles to avoid front door engagements. On maps like Stadium or Eden, portal to upper ledges or off-ankle platforms to break stalemates. For defensive positioning, place portals on walls that give you vision of key lanes, like this one on Zenith, or use them to rotate back to objective points without exposing yourself. Start by learning 2 to 3 reliable portal walls on each map: high ground, mid control, or even spawn to fight transitions. Once those become second nature, you can start experimenting with more creative setups and portal placements. Now that you've learned the basics behind portaling in Splitgate 2, let's go over a few advanced techniques to help separate yourself from the competition. Created by YouTuber and streamer Machiavelli, triple portaling is an effective way to use portals to increase your movement speed. To do this, place your first 2 portals at your desired location, Then walk through to the edge of the first one. Once you do that, create another portal in an entirely different location and walk back through. This lets you chain movement across the map while staying mobile and hard to track. This takes some practice to get good at, so start slow and take your time before trying to do it faster. Gunfight portaling is a way to dictate the pace of gunfights or even mix up your opponents. There's many different use cases of using portals during gunfights, such as placing a portal mid-fight to escape or reposition, creating a portal before peeking so you can fall back instantly, or fake out a chasing opponent by placing a portal, then automatically closing it. Portal surfing is another key way to drastically increase your movement speed, especially on larger maps or battle royale. Start by gathering momentum through your first set of portals, then close them. Be sure to alternate between sliding and jumping to maintain momentum while doing this. Then, place your new set of portals on 2 different surfaces and repeat to keep your momentum going. Increasing map knowledge especially helps with this, allowing you to instinctually know the best portal routes and keep you moving. Although none of these are flashy unless you execute them well, focus on consistency first, then speed. Also, feel free to experiment with these techniques on your own and develop your own playstyle. From there, you'll begin to see an immediate difference in your skill level with other players and dominate any game you find yourself in. To sum it up, get comfortable with the mechanics by practicing placing, switching, and closing portals. Also remember to think before you portal, aiming to try and achieve a specific offensive or defensive goal or purpose. Continue to play around key map positions, as learning map-specific portal locations will help you better control situations and objectives. And lastly, experiment and improve, as advanced techniques will come with time and reps, raising your overall awareness and skill level. You don't need to be fast to start getting value from portals. Just being intentional is enough. Focus on using them to solve problems during fights, and over time, you'll move more naturally through the map while staying a step ahead of your opponents. If you know of any other tips I may have missed, or if you have any questions about the ones I've covered in this video, feel free to drop a comment below. If this video helped, leave a like and subscribe to get more videos just like this one. With that being said, stay blessed, much love, and thank you for watching.